Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. Welcome back to where are we? We are in the basement. We are in my kind of man room. I don't know if you want to call it, but it's the tool room, the utility room, the place for me to store computers. Um, Hearing annoying dogs here. I have to I have to see what these dogs are up to right now. But anyway, yes. So I've been doing a little rearranging here from the last sort of update video I did when we set up the desktop down here. I'll show you the desktop in a moment. It's just out of camera view, but um, what I basically did, we had a request to do Windows XP gaming on the old Windows XP laptop again, so that's what we're going to do. It's going to be kind of a shorter live stream tonight because I have to get up early, but I basically took the VGA cord from, hello, John. I basically took the VGA cord from the desktop, moved it over to here, so we got dual screens basically, and it'll be a little easier for you. So something a little different, wanted to see if it worked, and it seems to pretty much. Again, I'll straight everything VGA pretty much. So yeah, we'll get you set up in one moment. Like I said, I just have to check on the dog. I heard some kind of weird noise that made me concerned. So once we take care of that, we will get started with some of the basic Windows XP games like we've had before. So again, this is going to be a pretty quick thing. It was just a request that we had a few live streams ago. So we're going to go through some of the games again that we have on here. So just give me one moment, guys. All right, guys. So I'm still kind of working on this. I might get like a second VGA cord or something like that. I think that's what I might want to do in the long term, but figure out some way to switch it easier because right now I got to go in the back of the desktop, which is right over here. Again, I did a video showing me setting this up when my wife got her new work from home job. Basically took the spot where I had this sitting. So there's a whole video, I think maybe in a two-part video of me getting all this set up. So basically I just took the VGA cord from here and there. And I'll show you guys that really quick here. So one of the things I did have a request was to play the Windows XP sounds, which I can do, but I can't show that the thing because my name's like right on the login or whatever. So I won't be able to like show that. But I will run through, we'll reboot it here, and then we'll get you back into the view. So yeah, right now it's just basically a dual monitor setup. I didn't do like extension of the monitors, so you'll be able to see it a little better in here. I wish I had Facade on here, but I don't know if that would work or not. Facade might, but I don't think I have it on the Windows 7 laptop, but I don't have it on this. But yeah, so I've been doing my Route 66 adventures, as you probably remember. And so a friend actually who was down in Springfield, very, very close, probably one of my closest friends, like one of two like best friends that I have, that I've kept in touch with like 20 plus years now, went down to Springfield and got me this. So a little Route 66 sticker. So I didn't like stick it on anything. I always tend to like just tape stickers to things. So I might start making a little sticker collection here. I usually just collect magnets, but I might have to start kind of making stickers to kind of decorate the side panel here. above the Windows. Again, this is that Windows 7 desktop that I've had forever. And it's now down here, and it's basically not much more than a. It's kind of nasty, okay? Because there's not much I could do it other than the goalie good and the very, very old software camcorder, which also, again, I've kind of went in details on that through the two-part video that I did. So let me get this here. Again, this is a little bit of a kind of experimenting, so I'm kind of testing this out for potentially future live streams when I want to use this or the desktop or something like that. I just kind of want to see how well this is going to work. So again, since it was requested, we will do a reboot. You'll hear the old-fashioned Windows XP sounds. And then when we get in, we'll officially do some of the games. Again, there's nothing new on here. Again, the only reason I'm really doing this is because it was requested. There's really nothing new. We have Space Pinball, obviously. We have some of the Windows Entertainment Pack, Windows Arcade and stuff, which I don't think we did as much of the Windows Arcade ones last time, so maybe we'll go back and do a little bit more of that this time. But yeah, let's do the reboot here real quick. Make sure I got the sound up enough so you guys can hear it. Okay. I also kind of want to restart as well, just to make sure that it's going to remember. Because this thing gets really confused when I put a monitor in, and it's like, oh, you got a new device, and you got to reboot it in order for the device to work properly and all this stuff. Yeah, it's not as plug and play as we're used to today. Like HDMI, it's just boom, it's ready to go. Yeah, there's a whole process with Windows XP. It's got to really, really like the hardware you're trying to plug in, and it's acting like I plugged in a graphics card. I literally just plugged in a VGA monitor, but it's like, what are you trying to do? This is you're putting some new scary stuff into me. It's like, yeah, Windows XP vibes for sure. Yeah, it likes to freak out. So, but it seems I had to adjust the horizontal thing was a little bit off on it as well. Hello, Tyler. All right, per request, we've rebooted. Let's start the music. I'm doing good. I hope you are doing well. Having a pretty good night so far. I had an okay Uber night. Cool, awesome. Keep me updated if you hear anything. And there's the sound as was requested, and now I can flip you guys back over. Awesome. And yeah, it looks like it's holding the resolution pretty well. I think we can adjust the vertical a little bit. Let's see how that works. Huh, okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, this thing is not. It's trying to recognize the monitor, but it's still kind of off because this monitor is actually a 1440 by 900, so it's like 10 by 9, and it's only kind of duplicating the 1024 by 780 that's on a laptop there. So the resolution is a little off, but it should be enough to show you guys. Again, I have messed with this stuff before, and it just really gets weird. But, you know, I have enough for the display, so I'll show you this. And, yeah, you haven't really seen it yet too much yet, Tyler. So I've been kind of messing around with the setup since we had a request to do Windows XP gaming. I got the Dell, the old school Dell Windows XP laptop on again. And I took the HDMI from the old Windows, plugged the VGA into here. Now we just have a duplicate monitor. So if I flip my tripod around, hopefully you'll be able to see the screen even better. That's the goal. And I can even, yeah, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to adjust the zoom too much, but what I can do is I can move the monitor up a little bit as well. This is kind of an experiment for future potential live streams. I just want to see kind of how this setup looks. And let me just move it down a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. Yeah, that will do. That's cool enough. Nothing too, like I said, I'm not going to be going on this too often, and really the only reason I'm doing this because of that request. Now, just side note, if I don't see your chats, potential, obviously, for glitching, I don't have the old laptop, the old Windows 7 laptop in here, because just way too many things to try to maneuver and plug in, so that is still in the game room. So I'll get caught up on chat if I miss it, but just wanted to let you know I do not have that going at the moment. So in case something gets buggy, right now it's been good. Yesterday was perfect. Yesterday's live stream, perfect. Not one glitch, not one bug with the chat. But in case something happens, obviously that might be the case, but yeah. So let's start with the arcade stuff this time. So again, basically you're seeing the exact same thing I am. So right now I've tried to do dual monitor setup, but it's Windows XP is very finicky. Kids these days just they don't know how easy it is with like Windows 11 and HDMI and all that. It's just everything's plug and play and set your settings. Yeah, Windows XP, like literally, like I plug in a monitor and it acts like I'm trying to install a graphics card. That's just the way Windows XP likes to be. So let me have a place to plug this in or not. Let's see here. I think this will work here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this reach. All right, cool. I can keep our battery going. Nice, sweet. Okay, cool. So we'll play a little bit because I don't know if we did too much of the arcade ones last time. I don't have a mouse plugged in either because I just got such a weird setup here that I just didn't even feel like plugging the mouse in. So I'm using the touchpad and the buttons on the actual laptop here. So hopefully, obviously, and I don't know why the CD-ROM just opened up randomly, but weird. Okay, come on. Yeah, the CD player. The thing still works. I love it because it's my only really good way to play the Windows Entertainment Pack, but it does have a mind of its own. All right, everything kind of has a mind of its own there. This is Asteroids, classic Asteroids. Again, this is part of the Windows. So they had Windows Entertainment Pack, and then they had Microsoft Arcade. This was part of Microsoft Arcade. I originally had this, I believe, on a Windows 3.1 computer, a Windows 95 computer, Windows 98 computer. And eventually, I was able to get it moved over to Windows XP. This is the last operating system you can easily play this on because this is a 16-bit game. All these, the Entertainment Pack 16-bit games, and they don't play well on 64-bit systems from like Windows 7 and up. So, this is kind of my system to play. That's the main reason why I keep this going. And this is from the era of Dells where they'll last you forever. Like I said, the CD-ROM has a mind of its own. The battery doesn't work, but it plugs in, turn on, and still works. So this has been a while. I think I just do this with the arrow keys. Yep. So. Where did my thing go? There, come on. Okay, paused. I don't know why I pressed there, but anyway. I just wanted to press pause, but I forgot F3 paused. So, but you'll notice too, unfortunately, I can't make the screen any bigger because, for whatever reason, the Microsoft Arcade and the Entertainment Pack, most of them, maximize is disabled. They kept it at a fixed ratio. So that's just kind of unfortunate, just the way it is. Maybe it was just the way they had to do it back in Windows 3.1 when this was coming out, but yeah, you can't resize it at all. It's kind of what it is what it is. So you're stuck with, that. So just wanted to let you know why I'm not maximizing the screen in case you didn't watch the previous live streams that we did with this Windows XP stuff. I'm glad that they have the black and white version here too. I always appreciate that. I know there's some Atari versions that have them color. I think in the 2600 it's color, all the rocks, and I've always liked the black and white better. Kind of gives that Vectrex vibe or whatever to it, so that's cool. Let me do that. So where are we? Oh, we're third place. Cool. Who do we got? I'm not sure. I don't know if that's my cousin Pat from Star World Arcade. Jen might be my cousin. Again, there's that WFS that we saw the other day. I don't know who that is that keeps popping up in the initials of my games at WFS, but I don't know who that is, but they keep on apparently playing my games. But Jen might have been my cousin. Pat, they could be general names too, but I had a cousin named Pat, Pac-Man Pat, as well as a cousin named Jen, but I don't know if they played this. I mean, they may have. I had this at my house for many, many years, these games. And I've just been transferring the files over from computer to computer to computer. All right. So that's that one. I feel like I have the volume a little too loud for you guys, so I've kind of joked about this. I talked about this in the kind of the Gigabyte unboxing, which is now over a year old now. I've had it for over a year now, officially. The sound is actually better on this thing. The sound you hear in a lot of streams is coming from a speaker, a Best Buy branded generic speaker that I bought back when I was working in Chicago. Not a new thing. And the sound is a lot better in that than the internal speakers just sound so kind of echoey and nasally on that Gigabyte. Very disappointing. The only really big thing that I was disappointed with, obviously solid with speakers. But yeah, a little disappointing. Just a little surprised for something, such a nice laptop like that they didn't have better speakers on it. And this is Battlezone. Again, very, very old, classic Atari games, arcade games. F2. Start a new game. There we go. Very cool game. This also would be something cool to potentially report too. I'd love to see a report. This thing's moving really fast too. As I said, these were designed for Windows XP. Oh, and something just got me. What the? Let me to the left. Dude! Oh! Man. Hey, we have the high score there, though. MBW. Oh, okay, I don't know what that was. Get out of here. I think I pressed F1 for help. I was meant to press F2. F2, start new game. Okay. Oh, hello. No! I love that sound. We tied the same score, 9,000. All right. How appropriate is that? Oh, okay, cool. That's Battlezone. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of rapid fire with this. Again, I don't want to spend a lot of time because I do want to get to Shenmue 3 because unfortunately I cannot stay until 4 o'clock in the morning today because my wife informed me that we have people coming to the house at like 8:30 in the morning. So unlike today, I can't sleep until like 10 o'clock in the morning, unfortunately. So yeah, unless I want to get like 3 hours of sleep tonight, yeah, I actually have to get to bed before 4 o'clock in the morning. So. Because yeah, when we have people coming to the house and she doesn't want me sleeping in my PJs and yeah, so understandably, fair enough. I can accept that. So not everyone else is on a weird schedule like I am. Most people have normal people hours. All right, Centipede. So here we go. Do we have any MBWs? No, we do not have MBWs. We have this weird WFS character again. I don't know who he is. Oh, 16,796. Wow, he's pretty good. All right, well, let's see if we can get our high score on here. Now, I might be missing chat. I am occasionally looking over, but I can't exactly, besides, I never know if it's actually working, but I can't see my phone when I'm actually playing the game on here because I'm a little bit off to the left. So I'll get up with chat when I get back upstairs, but I do occasionally look over, but unfortunately I can't see the chat anyway. And yeah, this laptop is too old to put YouTube on there anyway. So, well, you can sort of load it, but I don't think it lets you. Like you can access the internet, but there's not a lot you can do anymore. But you can't technically access the internet on here. But yeah, trying to go to YouTube doesn't really work on this old laptop anymore. It did for a long time, though. I'll tell you that. Probably close to 2020 or so, I was able to still kind of do YouTube, but very slow. And after that, I kind of give up on it. There was actually a while in the mid-2000s when we still lived in Lake Zurich when my youngest, I had this set up in the office in Lake Zurich. We kind of had a spare room, and it was like an office, basically. Not a game room, really, but it had the Windows 7 desktop in there. And I had this set up on a little side area, and my daughter would actually watch YouTube on it, my younger one. But yeah, by 2019 or 2020 or so, it probably... This is a little hard to maneuver with the mouse. This is not super easy. I'll see if I can get my name on here somewhere. Again, I can't maximize, unfortunately, any of these games. that's not going to be enough to... Oh, we were close, but that's not going to be quite enough. We got to get over 62.94. Again, that WFS guy. Or lady, whoever that is. All right. Try again. Now, you maneuver it around with the mouse, or in this case, my case, the touchpad, and then the left mouse click fires. Nice. Hey, we get to put our initials in here, though, at least, so that's good. There we go. We're second place. Now, the arcade version of Centipede I had back in version 1.0 and 2.0 Wayne's Arcade World, it actually would save the top three. And then when you turn the game off, the bottom three erased. I don't think that's the case because these are not... It's not the standard. I did kind of memorize what the standard reset was of the generic initials. And yeah, there's a dad, which I just noticed dad on here. This is probably my dad was playing this way back in... Way back in the day. In either like a Windows 3.1 or the Windows 95. It's interesting. It's as I moved it from computer to computer, it did save scores, which is pretty kind of crazy. I don't know who these other ones are, but I do recognize my dad on it. AMD, I don't know who that is. I mean, AMD existed back then, but I don't think that was anything to do with the actual AMD processors. But yeah, this is... Yeah, they must save this, because, yeah, dad's not a standard one. It must be my dad. That's got to be like a 20-year-old plus almost maybe 25-year-old high score on there. High score on there. That's wild. Because I love Centipede so much, though, we are going to play it one more time. Oh my god. That's not good. Yeah. When they get down towards the bottom there, that's where it's really hard to kind of move this around. Oh, I think we have a higher score than last time, which is cool. It's going to be kind of tough to beat whoever WFS is, but 16,000. Ah! Yeah, especially with that. It might break 2,000. It might break 10,000 now. Yep. Cool. We did it. 10,000. Bonus life. Sweet. Well, I'll take that. 13,000. That's not bad. I don't know if that's second place, third place. Second place! All right. Okay, I'll take that. Second place right under WFS. Not bad. I'll take that as a win. I had a lot of years and a lot of practice with Centipede. I always kind of respect, I like to say I'm decent at it. So that's a little bit better of a score. Not my all-time high score. I think my all-time high score is in the 30,000s, but this is a little bit harder to play here than if I was to play actually on the console or the arcade version. Missile Command. Oh, we love Missile Command. Oh, my goodness. We have an internet shortcut. I don't even know what does this go to? It literally just starts Internet Explorer. Why? Huh. Anyway, okay. Let's go to Missile Command. Another game that I wish I was better at. I don't know why I've never been that great at Missile Command, but I love playing it, but I think you just move it around with the mouse or the and it's ASD. Oh yeah, okay. ASD is the fire. That kind of makes sense. So yeah, so ASD on here. There might be a setting to remap it to. I don't know, but and then you just move this thing around with your mouse or touchpad. This is my case. This would also be a little easier to play if I did have the mouse hooked up, I'm sure. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm not the greatest at Missile Command. That's about what you get. Hey, I get to put my initials apparently, though. I did it good enough for that. Oh, we do have two of them there. So we had 7225. We did have one score apparently on here, 7395. I'm assuming from a previous live stream. I don't really... Yeah, I don't recognize any of the other initials on here. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Not my super favoriteest, but we have it on here, so we'll play it. And Tempest, we love Tempest. I think we've done this before. But yeah, really all I ever had to do was copy. Not everything works perfectly. You've seen on Chip's Challenge how we don't have the music in the background, unfortunately, but I never had to really reinstall it. I literally just copied the folder. In this case, the arcade folder. Other times it was the WEP for Windows Entertainment Pack, you know. All right, we got WFS up there. Oh, looks like we got second place, 10,515, and that's it. So that's the score we want to try and beat. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that was kind of bad. Why is this not letting me fire? What is the left mouse is fire, apparently. Clockwise, left mouse, right mouse, space bar, and left mouse. Oh, let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I didn't get to put my initials once in there. What the heck? I ain't having that. Try it one more time. Ah. Okay, well, we're not too good at Tempest. Yikes. That's I think that's about it for that. Yeah, alright, so let's go into SkiFree real quick, and we kind of went through a good portion of the Windows Entertainment Pack already. You can go back to that live stream if you want. But we gotta love SkiFree. Tyler's the one that kind of let me know, I believe, about the Steam version of it, which I think I still have in my library. But yeah, this is the OG. This is Windows XP, baby, right here. Although it's on Windows. It's funny because it's Windows XP gaming because we're on a Windows XP machine, but what we're playing today is very much Windows 3.1 gaming. Some of you might be too young to even remember Windows 3.1, and yeah, I know it definitely makes me feel old. I think about how old that operating system was. And I still have a machine that probably should still have Windows 3.1, my Windows 3.1 installation on it, that Packard Bell that's in the game room. But what I would like to maybe do, I don't know if he would be willing to help me, is like get someone like Todd who knows a lot about hardware stuff and see if we can get it started again. I did talk about this when I went through my Hoarder PC videos, that I'm kind of debating about it though, because I could potentially be putting my foot into a humongous rabbit hole because of the issues that I was having with it when it was working. It never it stopped booting correctly, so I had to boot it off of this recovery disk, and then once it loaded, then I didn't have to redo it, but to get it started, I had to load it off a recovery disk, and then but then that didn't quite work normally. So then, back when many ages ago, I was modifying the autoexec.bat, the config.sys file. We're talking about systems, files that well before your time, Tyler. But I had to do some edits to get it working in the floppy or in whatever the heck I did. I had it working, but I had no clue what I was doing. So I could potentially get it. All it needs is a new power supply. But would I be able to get it to boot properly again, even if it was that? I don't know. I still have the recovery disk in the floppy drive. But yeah, I don't know if it's literally. There go the monster goddess. But if it is as simple as turning it on, because the CMOS was gone on it, so I would have to. I set in the autoexec.bat to manually enter the date and time each time you turn it on. It was a lot more issues, and it might be more issues than it's worth to try and get started. But I would love to see if Windows XP 3.1 or Windows 3.1 would actually boot on this. But this is one of those. This is the software Windows Entertainment Pack I had on here, SkiFree, all this I was able to copy over. Thankfully, didn't require another installation or anything like that. Didn't require disks. It just literally copied the folder. Not everything works perfectly, but it does work, and Windows XP is the only thing that's going to actually work on it, unfortunately. The last one, because, yep, any 64-bit operating system will not work. Now, if you have some Windows, I don't, but if you do somehow have a Windows 32-bit version of Windows 7, then it would probably work on there too, but not guarantee it. And so yeah, obviously Windows 10, Windows 11, all that's just out of. So unless you do something with DOSBox or whatever, or some kind of VM. But yeah, I have some very valuable files on here, and that's what's kind of interesting is there's probably actually a good amount of people that would love to get copies of these files I have on here, because it's so rare to find it. But I would love to put it up on Internet Archive or something. But again, that's just a minefield to go down, because these are Microsoft copyrighted games. So I don't want to get sued by, even though it's so old, these are still very much copyrighted by Microsoft. So as much as I would love to hand these out to people, I've never even anyone I'm close to, I've never given a copy. I don't even tell them like I have this. You know, it's like they can go and find it wherever they want. But these are all original from the original box software that I purchased or my mom purchased or whatever, Best Buy back in the early '90s. So, and I just much as I would love to share this with folks, this is not shareware, this is not freeware. It's very much copyrighted stuff, and unfortunately, I cannot do that. So from here, where are we at right now? Actually, we're at 46 minutes. Again, sorry, I'm chat might be broken. I cannot do a replay of it, so chat may have broken. I apologize for that. Again, I do not have my laptop set up, so I will catch up on the chat in a little bit. But yeah, I have been kind of glancing over, not seeing anything, and I'm trying to do the replay, and it's showing nothing. So my chat is definitely glitched out once again. Still don't know what's causing it, but unfortunately, if you are putting anything on there, Tyler or John, unfortunately, I am not seeing it. And we'll not see it until we get upstairs in the office. So, boo for that, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know how to fix it, unfortunately. So, yesterday's worked absolutely perfect. And I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. I've shown you chips a lot, so we'll probably, because, let's see, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, yeah. Yeah, let's, we went over the Windows Entertainment Pack quite a bit, considering that I do have to kind of go to bed early tonight, and I want to do some decent progress in Shenmue III. Let's, because we covered the Windows Entertainment Pack a pretty good amount in that previous live stream. You could search up Windows XP if you want to watch that. I know you were online for that, Tyler, so I bet anyone else who's watching later, you can go back and watch that. We did a deep dive into all the Windows Entertainment Pack games. So I think we'll end this little Windows XP excursion with Space Pinball, because how can you go into Windows XP and not play Space Pinball? Or I say 3D Pinball. So 3D Pinball, but Space Cadet, sorry. And again, same stupid thing here. For whatever reason, as you can see, it's grayed out. I can't maximize it, and that's just... But hopefully it looks a little better on the external monitor. But yeah, unfortunately, not a lot I could do about that. It's always been like that. It was like that when I had this on Windows 95. Well, not Space Cadet individually. That was the Windows XP thing, but the entertainment packs were all stuck in one resolution. Man, Space Cadet will leave a lot of memories for folks, millennials in particular. This is how you wasted time on Windows XP back in the day. Just played this, man. Free pinball game on every installation Windows XP. This was freaking awesome, man. I mean, you didn't have Steam and all these games online. I mean, you may have been online, but you were probably in dial-up, so you weren't doing a lot of online gaming back then. So this was how you wasted time on the family computer back in the day. This is another one I think we may have talked about before, but it would be nice if they ported this over to Steam or something as well. But as far as I know, there's been no attempts to remake this since the Windows XP days. And this was also a free version of a bigger software game that had a bunch of pinballs. I thought I might have had that version as well. Not obviously on here, but on like my Windows 95 or Windows... I don't know. It might have been on my Dell XP as well. I don't know, but I thought I did. But there was an actual software that had this and a bunch of other pinballs. I know I definitely had various pinball games on my PCs through the year. Can't remember if I had this one particular, but I know at least I have the free one, but don't remember if I had the actual paid version that had multiple versions or not. I'm not certain right now, but. And if I recall correctly, David Plummer of Dave's Garage, the Microsoft engineer, who has a pretty cool YouTube channel now, Dave's Garage, I think he had some part involved on porting this over to Windows XP. He's the one that made Task Manager for Windows XP. And I think maybe like the Windows NT kernels too, so like 95 and whatever, but I know he played some kind of part on Space Cadet as well, so I don't know if it does it give him credit on anything. 3D pinball table created for Microsoft by Maxis. Maxis is a company that made the actual big version of this that's out there. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it doesn't really say anything about his name on there though. Cool. All right, so now you get to see me, well, turn this thing off, and then I got to get this set back up so my Windows 7 desktop is hooked back up to this monitor. So give me a moment here. All right. So since we did the intro sound, we will do the check for the heck of it if the chat will go through. Nope, chat's still dead. Okay. Anyway, well, I'll see what you guys have been saying for the past hour, momentarily. But they wanted the intro sound. We'll give them the outro sound as well, or the goodbye sound of the classic Windows XP here. Get this turned off and then switch the chords around here. Shut down. Shut down. And here we go. Not super exciting, but they wanted to hear it, so. All right, this is doing its thing. All right. Remove the VGA cord. I just don't want this to be like all goofed up. I want this to kind of be back to the way I had it. I might be doing some kind of thing where I can kind of have two VGA. I have spare VGA cords. I just got to think if there's a good way I can hook this so it's less of a hassle to switch this back around. So that's future me problem, but not anything I got a high priority to work on here. And I just want to move you this out of the way a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to bump into you guys possibly. So, all right, let's see if I can get this reset up over here. Now, if I didn't have to go to bed so early tonight, I would load Facade on the Windows 7 desktop. But or do I have it on desktop? It's on the laptop, so it may not be on here. I don't know. I would do Facade. I want to go back to Facade, but again, I wanted to mostly just do Shenmue tonight. So yeah, do have to get to bed. If I had more time, I'd do that. I'm going to try to get back. It's been a little while. I am going to try to get back into Facade. I do have it on the new laptop as well, though, so I can play that any time. But All right, let's see if we can get this hooked up over here. It's a little tricky to get back here, but let's move this. Well, I also kind of want to make sure, because I was messing around with the display settings on here, I want to make sure that my that Windows 7 will show my computer like it is supposed to on the monitor, because I was messing around with settings. I don't know if I got to reset stuff or not, but there we go. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. Yeah, the only time I would ever really hook up that Windows XP laptop to the external monitor is when I'm doing live streams. If I'm just messing around with it or whatever, the screen on, this is perfectly fine. But makes it a little bit nicer for the live stream. Let's move back here. Yeah, there's really not much to show you guys here. I mean, there's not, I didn't have a ton of games on here. The only thing, and Windows 7 didn't come with a ton of games. What is it? It has like some online games. So I have Disney Princess. Again, that might need the CD. That was something we got for the kids. We got Solitaire. I didn't do a lot of gaming on here. I did Onverse, and I could show you guys the Onverse thing here real quick. Proof that I did have Onverse back in the day on this thing. I'll show you this guy here real quick. Hooked up there. There we go. So, yeah, so I have the Onverse logo thing right there. It's also right here as well. Still technically installed, the original OG version of Onverse, but the only thing it does when you click on it, I don't even know if it'll get that far because I don't have an internet connection on here anymore, but let's see what it'll do. It'll say initializing, and then it says, I don't know if you guys can read or not, but it says DNS error connecting to server code 5001. If you're having trouble updating, please email support@onverse.com. Yeah, completely useless, but just out of nostalgia, I'd like to keep the icons on there because if I uninstalled it, there would no way to actually fully install it and get the icon back on here again. So kind of leave it on there for the nostalgia feels. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't, like I said, there wasn't a lot of gaming stuff I did on here. I did a lot more gaming on the Windows 95 desktop and my Windows 98 laptop, but yeah, there's some basic, whatever basic that came with Windows 7, Hearts, Games Explorer, Free Cell, so a lot of card games. And there's a few internet games, but I think you need a internet connection for that. There's that Mojang Titans thing. That's like the Chinese card game. Of course, I guess it came with classic. God, I don't even know if I've ever loaded this, but it's got Minesweeper on there. But wow, that looks a lot different than the OG version. Oh my god. God. Oh, it's funny. I don't know if I ever like played the Windows 7 version of Minesweeper. This looks so different. Man, that is cool. Actually, I don't mind it. It's not too bad. Oh, that's cool. God, I don't know. Games played 1. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played it on here. Holy cow. That's funny. Oh, that was bad. Oh, jeez. Okay. Don't press the corners, I guess. That's kind of cool though. Yeah, so not a lot on here. Like I said, I never really even installed a ton of stuff on here. I have a few software things I installed, but a lot of it's a lot of basic stuff that came with Windows XP, some Dell stuff on here. Disney Interactive, so there was some Disney games that were installed probably again more for the kids than even me. Purple Place, I don't even know what Purple Place is. What is Purple Place? What the heck? My kids may have installed this. Wait, not purple. Purple. What the heck is this? Windows 7 Home Premium. I didn't even notice this before. This is so weird. I think this came with Windows 7. Okay, well, this is going to be something I'm going to have to do a separate thing on. I don't know what the heck this is. What in the heck? Okay, I've had this desktop since 2012, 2011. Of course, got the classic solitaire and the classic spider solitaire, but the heck. Okay, well, we're going to be digging into that in a future live stream very, very soon. I need to see what that is about. That is so wild. Okay, anyway. Yeah, sorry for the distraction here, guys, but that is just so weird. I didn't even know I had that. I was thinking maybe it was something the kids had installed, or maybe I bought them, but I thought it said purple at first, but no, it's Purble. Purble place. And there's like it's like multiple games in here. So weird. There's like 3 different games. So there's Comfy Cakes, Purble Shop, and Purble Pairs. It's like a matching game. That's so wild. I know how to do a matching game, but wow, that is so cool. All right, well, stay tuned for this, I guess, guys. I don't know what the heck. Yeah, that's fine. All right, well, let's put this thing to sleep, I guess. That is so weird. Funny, I never been on the original version of Minesweeper or the Windows 7 version of Minesweeper. I apparently have never played a game that's been on possibly on that thing since 2012. Oh my god, that is so funny. All right, well, let's head upstairs, guys. I'll finally get to see the chat you guys have been leaving me. I'm still getting absolutely nothing, so I do apologize. I'm not gonna. I'm kind of done with it, honestly. I'm not going to be playing around, restarting streams and do all that. I'm done messing with that. So if it's broke, it's broke. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the YouTube app or what. I'll check in my Google Play to see if there's a YouTube update I can run, Outside of that, I don't know what else I can do, And it was working perfect yesterday. I was even going back, I was looking back at old chats, which is what I thought was kind of breaking it before, and I was able to go back. I was seeing, Tyler, John. I was seeing everybody, and Mr. Mario, where I was seeing everybody's chats. I could scroll through it on the phone, and now I got absolutely nothing. I see one person. I can see one person's on there, and I see 3 likes. That's all I got, and 0 super chats. So it's like that's all I know. Let's see. But yeah, I will have the chat up on the laptop, so we'll see everything again. I'm already logged into Steam. You can feel free to message me if you are online, Tyler. You're welcome to message me on there anytime. I should be logged in and everything already. yeah, I think this setup works for now. Like I said, I'm going to try to find a more convenient thing. Switch the monitors back and forth at some point, but for now, I think that's fine. So that's in sleep mode. That's turned off. Now turn up the lights and get on upstairs. Sorry, it'll be kind of dark here for a minute, but we'll get you guys back up into some light shortly. Windows XP. And apparently a Windows 7 game I did not know I had. So, oh, that's interesting. Well, we're gonna go back into that because the computer works good. Honestly, that Windows 7 desktop was it was a little bit slower perhaps than the Windows 7 laptop, but in general it kind of worked better. It's kind of hard to describe it. It was almost like a little bit faster. There's my sort of sleepy dogs right now. Obviously, they'll still have to go out one more time tonight, but I'll take care of them in a little bit. So yeah, the rest of tonight is just going to be Shenmue 3. We are going to get into some other games as well. We might do a variety of Steam stuff tomorrow as well. Again, depending on how late I'm out or whatever. We did have a nice day filming in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. Should have one good video out of that. Wasn't a major trip or anything like that. Wasn't like a big road trip or whatever, day trip. But yeah, it was just a nice day out. Elkhorn's about 40 minutes away from the house. Again, it wasn't a big excursion, and I did a couple Uber Eats in Elkhorn in Wisconsin before coming back to Illinois, and then I went back out and did a little more Uber in the evening. But yeah, that was pretty much my day today. Like I said, tomorrow we have some folks coming over in the morning, and after that I'll just be kind of probably, while they're over and I'm up and dressed, I'll probably be doing some video editing in the morning and in the afternoon maybe, and then, probably back out doing Uber one more time before I go back to work on Wednesday. That's kind of the plan right now. All right, let's see what chat I have missed. I'm almost afraid to see what everyone's been saying about me now for a while.
A car driver.
Okay, well, we do have some chat, but thankfully I don't have to look through like 50 of them, so let's read. Let's look up. Since you guys are so kind, I will read your chat. So we have John saying, hi, Wayne. Tyler, sup, hope you're doing good. No Man's Sky stuff is interesting. Big news today. And then I think that was about the time that it kind of died out on me. And then we have Tyler, 100% on that. Classic window sound, yes. It's Abrams. Are you a Bears fan? Yes, I am a Bears fan. My wife is probably a bigger Bears fan than me, but after meeting her and her family is a big Bears fan, I kind of got adopted into the Bears fandom. Now, football's not like my biggest sport that I'm a fan of. I'm still more baseball, Cubs, and then basketball, Bulls. But when the games are on, I do watch it. I like Caleb Williams and all that. So, like I said, not a huge. I've never been to a game. I wouldn't spend outrageous tickets to go sit outside and in 10-degree weather and tailgate and all that. And spend crazy prices for games like that. No. I mean, just not really my thing, but it's nice to watch once in a while on TV. But again, not my favoriteest. But I do like the Bears. Obviously, we don't do the Packers here because that's like not allowed. I will keep you posted with a thumbs up from Tyler. And then we have John, who I think is pretty much the rest of them. Yes. Could be worse. Could be Windows Me. Yeah. Still probably my least favorite operating system that I used was Windows 98. A lot of people like Windows 98 Second Edition. They think that's like the better operating system, but like I had blue screens every 5 minutes with my Windows 98 laptop. I also didn't have the best knowledge of general internet security and sites you should go to, sites you shouldn't go to, things you should download, things you shouldn't download. So I was giving myself a lot of malware and junk, and I just thought I could do whatever I want and just have do whatever I want and run malware bytes and it's fine. The naiveness of the early internet days. I was smart with computers. I learned very quickly how many times I had to reinstall Windows XP when it would get some kind of stupid virus on there. The absolute craziest thing I had on the Windows XP desktop, the Dell Dimension 8400, was I had with this kind of it actually was a thing. It was called a like generally known as a radio virus. That was the worst, the craziest thing, and I did have to reinstall Windows XP on that desktop. I probably reinstalled like 3 times over the years, which we had it for a long time, but one of the times I had to reinstall it was because of this radio virus. So it had some kind of malware in the background, like really stuck in there, like deep into the BIOS or something. Like you just couldn't get rid of this thing with malware bytes. It would always come back, but it would load very softly in the background whenever Windows XP would start, and like this, what sounded like a radio show, like a kind of a talk show. It had commercials. Sometimes it'd be in a weird language. But it was like someone had an internet radio streaming show in the background, like with nothing loaded. You didn't have anything in the browser open, you had anything in the task manager, but something was stuck in the background. It would load and it would be just quiet and super annoying. And you couldn't get rid of it. That was the wild. And it's a thing. Now, if you look, there's some very, very, very old articles and like websites like bleepingcomputer.com. Bleeping Computer is just amazing. Look through that site if you want to know like how crazy and difficult the internet was back then. Look through Bleeping Computer. Things have gotten so much better with Windows 11, Windows 10, etc. as far as general internet security, but that was the wildest and most annoying thing. And I had a lot of again, I put stuff on my browser that I didn't need to, so I had all the annoying pop-ups and stuff. I learned a lot since then. And my job in Chicago was related to IT and kind of sort of IT security. So when I was doing it, not as much now as it was then, but in my current job. But I learned a lot through that job and just became smart. But security certificates all expired. Yeah, well, everything's expired on that Windows XP, so that's why I can't load nothing, and including YouTube, which is probably what you're referring to. DOS 3.1, as I remember. I love DOS. That Packard Bell, that if I ever can get like maybe Todd or someone to help me kind of see if it could possibly be rebuilt, I don't know. Ideally, what I'd want to do somehow on that, because again, it was I want to like completely restore it. I want to be able to save my files. Because I have some really, really old cool files, WAV files, paint files, that sort of thing. But it was so messed up with, like I said, it couldn't boot Windows properly or whatever. I want to get those files off of there, do a fresh install of Windows 3.1 as well as DOS. It probably would need some. It could all. The only thing it basically just wasn't powering on. And maybe the only thing it needs is a new power supply. I don't know. Again, I've never been that great with the hardware stuff on it. That may be all it needs. But both that Windows 3.1 desktop and my Windows 95 desktop, eventually I just had to stop using because it wouldn't power on. Maybe they both only needed a power supply. I don't know. But I was able to recover. I had an IDE or whatever to or a SATA to USB type thing, a converter. So I was able to pull out the hard drive of the Windows 98 laptop, the Windows 95 laptop, and plug it into, I think, that Windows XP laptop we were playing on, or the Windows 7. It may have been a Windows 7 or a Windows XP. Maybe one like a Windows 7, maybe a work laptop or a Windows 7 that had work laptop, had Windows 7 on. I was able to basically treat it like an external USB drive, copied over. Now it's all archived on multiple computers and an external drive. So all those files there. But for whatever reason, the hard drive that was in that Windows 3.1 desktop would not recognize it. So there might have been a USB issue with the Windows 3.1 hard drive. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, but unfortunately I could not recognize that as an external drive. So those files, if they're still on there, on that hard drive, are stuck because I can't get it to power on. And it looks like you said, you've there's a Space Cadet that works on Windows 11. That's cool. Yeah, I would love to. I'll look into that. Send me some links sometime if you want. You can send it to me an email or whatever. If there's something I can possibly get, that would be fun to play. I'd love to replay that on Windows 11, and I'd love to do that on a live stream or something like that. As long as it's all on the up and legit. And so I, for the most part, as far as removing viruses, for the most part, back then, for the most part, except for that annoying radio virus and a few things like that, honestly, the free version of Malwarebytes really worked pretty well back then. I don't, with general Windows 11 security now and TPM and all this other stuff, you don't really need that. Windows 7, you had Microsoft Security Essentials. I still have a very old copy of Malwarebytes on that Windows 7 desktop that we were on, but not really needed as much now. But Malwarebytes, and then there was another one too. I can't remember the name of it, but I used Malwarebytes and I used another one, a free version, and it generally worked. But again, also, a lot of it was my fault. My parents as well that were on there didn't know that none of us really were good with security back then. We just kind of, everything was free and available on the internet. You just download it. Hey, it's like, you want this helper toolbar, you want this other junk. And I'm ashamed myself of what I used to do back then in the late 90s, early 2000s. Like I just shunned myself thinking of what I used to put on my poor laptop back then. Like, why did you do that? I was dumb, I was naive, and a lot of us were like that back then. The links we went to, the chat rooms we went to, the places we downloaded stuff. I never was like a Kazaa, LimeWire, Napster type person, so I never did any of that stuff. I would have friends once in a while that would send me songs on like a CD, or they'd make some way to send me stuff. I had a friend that sort of. So we're kind of. Hey, maybe let me know if you have a job or whatever available. I was trying to get in IT security for a little bit, but unfortunately, I'm in IT, but I'm not in IT security. The problem is that I was like, I was kind of in internet security sort of thing, but not like an official role thing. It was kind of a mix of an internet security systems administrator type thing. And then when I lost that job, eventually I went to more of kind of a help desk, service desk type thing. I found it very difficult to get in security because everyone wants to have a million certifications, that I do not. I try to study up on it a little bit, but unfortunately, it's just dedicating the time to it. I just kind of needed a job, and there was a really good opportunity at this company, and I grabbed it, especially at a time in 2020 when jobs were everything was so chaotic at that time. So when I had the opportunity to get a good position at a good company, the third shift thing just kind of happened. I wasn't necessarily looking for third shift, but it kind of happened. But I still love IT security stuff, and there could be potentials in the company that I'm at now to possibly get into a security role. But again, everyone is so heavy into certifications. I don't have A+ in anything, and I'm just kind of me. So over time, if I study that and get that, there's always possibly a role. But again, at least I'm in a much more stable place than I was pre-2020. So in a much more stable company. So again, I haven't talked a lot about like where I'm at now. A lot of people probably have already figured it out, and if you have, that's cool. But I just don't publicly talk too much about it. But yeah, I'm in a much more stable place now, and much more opportunities to grow. But yeah, I've always enjoyed it. From, like I said, I kind of worked in that. I was like almost like 13 years kind of doing a kind of IT security, kind of IT systems admin stuff, and it was very specific into the type of company that I worked for. It was kind of like in a kind of in a almost like an internet security abuse thing. So it was a security, but monitoring what people were doing bad things like on their websites and stuff like that. So I got to know a lot about spam and phishing and that sort of thing. That was a lot of the security things I dealt with: spam, phishing, and just malware on websites and servers, and bad hex code and base64 code, and digging through people's websites, and I was kind of the internet security administrator and kind of digging through and looking for people who were doing bad things. So it was fun. It was fun, but unfortunately, not a company that was gonna, unfortunately, while I did pretty good at sticking around for 13 years, it wasn't gonna last much longer. So now I'm at my current company since 2020, so we're going on over 6 years now. So, but yeah, that's cool. 38 years, man. That is awesome. That's a good job. So, yeah, I don't. I'm definitely. I've only really been through, like I said, I had the pre-2020 job, I had the post-2020 job, and then I had my one job, although it was through a couple places, but I technically worked for one company for 8 years before that in retail. So there's only been, since I've been working, other than a few quick little part-time jobs when I first started out, I've only really worked for like 3 companies since like, the late 2000s. So kind of crazy. Well, actually 1990, yeah, or actually it was late not when I got in that retail job. I think it was technically the late 90s. So yeah, I've had like 3 jobs since the late 1990s. So I don't know. Will I be where I'm at for 38 years? I don't know. We'll see down the road. But yeah, I think I've caught up with that. I don't know if Tyler is still online. I will, he may have left, but hopefully not. But I will give Tyler his thumbs up to let him know. Well, heads up that we are going into Shenmue now. All right. Yeah, again, sorry for the chat there, but I hopefully caught up on everything now. But that's cool. I'd love to know if you want to. Again, I know I haven't. It's like I said, I had someone in the chat the other day. Was asking me everything about like. I don't think he asked me where I lived, but he's asking me like what washing machine I owned, where I worked, what car I had. So, which is kind of awkward. Just stuff you don't want to actually put out there. But if you are, would like to know if you want to, send me an email, John. Let me know a little bit more what you do. I'll actually, I don't mind telling people. It's just I don't necessarily put out there in public, But yeah, I'll be happy to kind of tell you, what I did then and what I'm doing now in IT, and I'll send it to you in email. Just stuff I don't necessarily put out there in public, but yeah, I don't mind telling people. It's just got to be, people that I know, people that I trust, people that I'm not going to just tell it to a random person that comes up in the live stream and have someone try to like dox me or something like that, or harass me at work or something like that. You put that stuff out there and you can't take it back. So I try not to overly put myself out there more than I already do. But yeah, if you want to email me, John, definitely I'll be happy to chat with you about what I did in the past and what I do now. So I'd definitely be interested to see kind of what you do. But I've always had an interest in IT security, and like I said, it's not too far off from what I do now. But like I said, I'm more of a service desk, help desk technician type thing now. So a little different role than I had in 2019, but it was just the opportunity that came out, at that time, and I took it. Like I said, I did the third shift thing was kind of just the way it happened, but But yeah, no, security is still cool for sure. So Yeah, I can't really tell if we still have Tyler or not. Yeah, last thing we have from Tyler is I will keep you posted. So yeah, I don't know if he's still around or not, but either way, we're still gonna play Shenmue for a little bit. Maybe another hour or so, and then we're gonna get to bed. And we are going to get my map on here just in case. So we're doing the Naiwu map. Yeah, I think we may have lost Tyler. But let me, I really wish I had a third monitor. It would be so much easier. Ah, so you're out too? All right. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining. Thank you for the chat. Again, apologize I didn't see it sooner, but yeah, and the one other person viewing might actually be me because I have the chat on my on my screen here, so I don't know, that may be me, but we'll play it either way. I got to get caught up on this a little bit, so yeah, thank you for joining, John. We'll talk to you. Hopefully, we'll see you tonight. All right, let's get started. All right, catch you later, man. Have a good night. Say, can I, okay, cool. I can actually resize this a little bit so I can see my map, and I'm trying to see if I can see my map and see the chat. That's good enough. Again, I really need a third monitor. I need like a monitor like above my desk here or something like that, mounted or whatever. And I can just leave like chat up there or something like that. I need a better gamer setup. Here we go, guys. As I've only been like playing this like once a week or so, I kind of forget like where we're at in the storyline. It is the next day, though. I know that. And we left in the morning, so I remember that.
Looks good. Guess I'll take it. Looks like a round workout. putting firewood out.
This room is absolutely filthy. Can't they move us?
Okay, I'll do something about it. Just calm down, all right?
I want a luxury suite.
A suite?
Don't make me repeat myself. Clean, spacious, great view. A room fit for a queen like me.
Nothing but the best for you, my lady.
Oh, okay, so it's like the classic song says, it's all coming back to me now. We're supposed to go to that Leo Hollow. So I can't remember if they said a specific road, but yep. So we got to go into town to Blossom Road. Okay, cool.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Thank you.
Hi, Leo.
Hey, Shenmue.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I should be asking you that. How's the city treating you?
I'm getting used to all of the people. It's okay.
Yeah? Good. I'll head out then.
Okay. Be careful.
Chopping wood, huh?
That's hard work for a little pay, but you chop quicker than me.
Let me chop some wood.
Of course, young man. Come on. That's the way. Good. Bullseye. That's the way. Just like that. That's the way. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah. That's the way. Good. Bullseye. Good. Yeah. Good. That's the way. Just like that. You did it. Good. That's the way. You did it. Just like that. That's the way. Bullseye. Good. Yeah. Good. Such a fresh cut.
Let me chop some wood.
Of course, young man. That's the way. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah. You did it. Bullseye. That's the way. Good. That's the way. Good. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah. That's the way. Good. Yeah. Good. You did it. Yeah. Just like that. Good. That's the way. Bullseye. Such a fast cut.
No, I'm good.
Didn't think so. There are plenty of easier ways to make money, after all.
Rooster step.
This is the only thing, again, I know probably I don't think there's anyone online at this point, but except for myself. This is the only one that we haven't mastered yet so far. If Tyler is offline, he'll probably watch this later, so I will chat occasionally here once in a while. But yeah, this is the last one I don't think we've mastered yet, so if we have any more chance of leveling up our HP, it's going to be through this one in particular. I don't know how much farther we have to go on this yet until we master this, but as you can tell, we at least have room for another dot or two down there. I assume it's like 2,000 or so, something like that, which will be the max. Again, I wish I kind of knew this ahead of time. I would have done more of this when we were in Bayou Village, but I didn't realize it made a difference to our HP. I should have figured there was something important to do with this. I would have done more of this training back then, but, you know, it is what it is. As I said, we've mastered the other two, now we just gotta master this now.
Should I keep going?
Oh, we just got a little bit of another dot there, too. We just upgraded. You can kind of see towards the bottom left, there's a little baby dot. We just got that from the last level up, so that's cool. So I think all we gotta do at this point now is probably make that last dot big.
Should I keep going? I'll save it for later.
So now we look at our food here. We can level up to 1882. So yeah, it's either like maybe 1900, but I'm assuming it would be like 2000, something like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we still got a decent amount of food here too, so I've been kind of buying a lot of going kind of crazy. We don't need to necessarily buy as much, but yeah, we're Oh, I just heard Steam. Is Tyler back? Let's see. Hey, Tyler is here. Yay. Tyler has joined our Shenmue fun. Awesome. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do apologize for earlier. Unfortunately, yes, my chat completely broke. Once again. Don't know why, but it did. But I'm back upstairs. I got chat on the PC, so I'm seeing everything now, but yeah. It broke when we were downstairs.
You can practice your kung fu on the wooden dummy.
We haven't done too much yet. We just did we did a wood chopping, we did our skill thing, and now we're gonna go up to hopefully the next level. And then we gotta go back over to that temple place up towards the other one. And it's funny because as I was mentioning, the phone's only 2023, so that's not that old. Not the newest phone, but so yeah, I don't know. And oddly, because I mentioned yesterday, it was completely fine. It worked great. I was able to even look at the old chats on there. But no, I don't know. But today it decided to glitch out. Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, the road I couldn't do anything about because I didn't have a laptop with me, you know? At least here I got a laptop. I just couldn't hook it up then because it was just kind of had the weird setup with the desktop, with that old laptop. Thank you. So it was just hard to hook up a third laptop there, so I just kind of let it go, and I caught up. I did. I kind of caught up with some of John's chats on there and talked to him. John has left, though, so he's gone now for the night, but... Oh, we're definitely gonna need some more food now because I'd eat up a bunch. But we did do a little level up, and then I think we got a little bit more we can level up now. I'll probably buy some more at some point, but yeah, we do get quite a bit here. We got like 21 apples. Probably don't need 21 apples. Nice, 10-year anniversary, awesome. I will definitely have to play on that day to celebrate, for sure. Same anniversary as my channel. Well, not same date, but same year. Alright, now back on to the mission. We're going to the Liao Temple or something like that. Yep, exactly. Big. And it's the 10-year anniversary of the Cubs winning the World Series. So there you go. That's kind of exciting, too. A lot of things happened in 2016. Oh, I mean, I totally get that. I mean, I've seen most sports, but, like, I don't watch, like, a ton of hockey I don't watch a ton of soccer. Like, I don't know if I've ever watched a World Cup game before. Like, maybe seen glimpses of it on TV, but like nothing super up close. So, which is kind of one that would surprise people too, because everyone's like having a frenzy about the World Cup, and I'm like, it's whatever, I don't care. Oh, Shenmue, what are you doing? Where you going? Where you going, girl? Or Shenhua, I should say.
The color is so green. Is this even a fruit? What kind of fruit is it?
It's, that one fruit.
Oh, it's that rich couple again.
This is a monk fruit, a Guilin specialty. They call it a spiritual fruit.
Interesting.
Great for your skin and beauty.
Oh my.
All right, we'll take them all. We'll buy the lot.
Somebody help! Somebody catch him!
Stop there.
I smell a QTE coming. Yep. I knew it. How did I know? It's almost like we've been playing Shenmue for 6 months now. You can smell a QTE a mile away. I did press it. What are you telling me I didn't press it? I did press the button. Liar. Oops. That time's my fault. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, crazy, huh? Yep, so that's the Y button. Okay, get ready for that. Yeah, I know. That's true. It's very true. Different vibes for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a tricky one. So there's a lot. They're doing a lot of all the buttons here, man. Make me feel like we're going back in that old warehouse again. Nope, that's not why.
You're funny. You want to die, Chris? Whoa!
I like this dude.
Are you? As you can see, just a cormorant fisherman.
Excuse me.
Huh? What is it?
Would you please give this to the couple in 207?
What?
Please.
Fine.
Okay.
I have to talk to Mr. Shu at View Hall.
All right, we got an achievement. How about that? We got a little Steam achievement. Cool. Little mini game kind of a mini game sort of. Well, it's like, oh, you got to get back to talking to so and so. Like, well, that's where I was trying to go before you put me all this QTE stuff. I was trying to get there, and you like sent me back to the hotel. So now I gotta. Yeah, you would think at some point they would put some kind of apology out there, you know, or something. Like I said, they're not making it easier on themselves, that's for sure. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? I don't think he even drinks the soda anymore, like he did in the original one. You can buy soda and like get HP, but you don't really actually like drink anything anymore. It's kind of a bummer. A random kid walking around. Where's this little kid going? What if he has any good food?
Excuse me.
I've got hot and fresh sausages here. Get them while they're hot.
Sure. Anything good? Let's see. Wow, look at that. Whoa, look at all those HPs, man. You got some HP stuff going on there. Look at that. Dang, bro. 540? Heck yeah. this.
Until next time.
Getting big money with them sausages, baby. Nice. And the kid's still just walking around there. Cool.
Excuse me.
Welcome! Our mooncakes are sweet and delicious.
Ooh. Well, that's 660 for that, baby.
Thanks as always.
There's definitely no lack of places to buy food out here, that's for sure. No darts, though. Sad there's no darts. I wish there was darts. Almost have everything we can want. And arcade, which I guess we do have to get back to the other thing, but, you know. Hard not to play a little wacky mode.
Maybe I should play one.
One of my favorites so far of the games. I do like the wacky mode. Yeah, I would say at least 3 for sure. They should have at least 3. So very well, maybe they'll surprise us, get us one we're not expecting. Yeah,
I set a record?
they'll just put like a random day. It'll just come out. No one's expecting it. No one will know about it. I hope so.
I'll pass.
Well, so maybe I'll try to watch it on the channel. I don't want to get copyrighted again, but I'll try to watch it if I can. I imagine there's gonna be some big songs on there and everything, so I'll have to kind of watch on the side or I don't know. Something we'll figure something out, but.
Excuse me.
Hit me.
I'm looking for Mr. Sugar.
He's inside.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, a lot. It's almost like a Sims game, almost kind of like just building a world like that, you know? So many interactive things to do, and why does this guy look like the crate guy also?
Are you Mr. Sugar?
Yeah? What do you want?
I heard you fought off the red snakes in New Paradise.
You Japanese?
Yes.
He looks like the crate guy.
Did you...
He doesn't look like a martial artist guy. He looks a little bit bigger than I was expecting.
I'd love to see a Japanese fighting style. I'll tell you anything you want to know after that.
Anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything I know, at least.
Well, we haven't had that since like Shenmue from the Nayu village. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean,
Can we talk now?
I hope they have some cool.
This is a promise.
Hope they have some pretty cool stuff for sure.
Off the red snakes in New Paradise.
They were threatening the folks at the Mooran Cafe.
What did they look like?
There were two of them. One was thin, and the other was big as a panda.
The same pair that was at the Bustling Diner.
So, you've met them already. They're called Lou and Chung.
Yeah.
Wait. So you're the out-of-towner that helped out the dry goods vendor?
Yeah, I guess.
I heard about that. Let me thank you as well.
It wasn't anything.
Red snakes are really running loose. They even attacked Hua Xiao Temple. Talk about bad karma. But there's nothing I can do against an entire gang.
Do you know where they are?
There's a casino called the Golden Goose in New Paradise. They often gather there.
The Golden Goose. booster step, huh? Maybe I'll give it a shot.
$19.94, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was in middle school, I think. So I do remember I was in like middle school or around freshman year of high school, something around there. I don't think it wasn't as early as 94. Maybe it was closer to 96 or so. I remember one of my friends got the first PlayStation. I thought that was so cool. I never owned one, but obviously I played at his house and some of the games. I don't even remember what games he had back then. I still have to reach out. I still have in touch with him on Facebook. I had to see if he remembers like what original games he had for the PlayStation back then. I was lucky enough to have a friend with the Genesis. Yep. I had the Nintendo 64. He had the PlayStation 1. I had a friend that had the original Sega Genesis. That was a bit of an older system by then, but I don't know if he ended up getting like Dreamcast or anything after. I can't really remember. I just remember having the original Genesis with Sonic and that type of those original games, but then I had the friend that had all the Xbox type games. He had a 360, he had an Xbox One. And now he's mostly into PC gaming now, but
Maybe I'll practice some more.
yeah, I don't know if he had. I think when I was at his house more, he had a PS1. I don't know if he ever. I'm sure at some point he probably did get a PS2, but I just really remembered him with the original PS1. I was thinking about it, but I was still just kind of really just mostly interested in Nintendo stuff, so like I was pretty happy with the Nintendo 64. So I just kind of stuck with that, because that's kind of what I was familiar with the Nintendo stuff. I wanted a GameCube, obviously, but never ended up getting that, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, I don't see the notes for it, but I know we're supposed to go to like somewhere in New Paradise here. Is that a Golden Goose we're supposed to go into? Yeah, I think we're supposed to go in the Golden Goose. Okay, so you have been there before. Yeah, that was the peak, was in the 80s and then into the early 90s for sure. Alright, let me get this moved over here since we don't really have anyone active in the other chat anyway, so just move that over there, get our map going. just got to go down the promenade a little bit. It's right over here. There's all these random kids just walking around like I'm just walking around like, do you have parents or something like that? You know, like that. But my kids just walk around like that randomly. Have we been in the ice cream shop before? I want to buy some ice cream. I can go for that with this weather right now for sure. It's not letting us.
Excuse me.
Hello there. Want to try my ice cream?
Yes, please.
There's something I want to ask. Do you know the way to the Golden Goose?
It's right in front of you.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
I want to buy your... Oh, man, look how good that looks. Oh, I like it. It is... I mean, it's not hot today, but it was definitely warm. Oh, which one would I want to get? Ooh, tough choices. Let's look over here. You have the kind of the chocolate over here, but I don't know. Ooh. I think I want to see what that orange one. I'd want that kind of orange-ish color there. That could be like an orange or a sherbet or something like that. That looks really good. That's the one I would probably choose. This looks pretty good too. I know. It looks too real. Oh, it's gonna make me hungry. I can't look at it.
Excuse me.
Hello there.
I hear the red snakes come by here.
I'm not at liberty to answer questions of that nature.
Ah, okay.
This is what that dude told us last time, too. Completely useless. Everyone here is useless.
Welcome. Do you have a VIP card?
VIP card?
That's right. The room up ahead is for Golden Goose VIPs only.
Oh, is this what I'm thinking?
VIPs have their own room?
It could be what I'm thinking. Let's see.
How do I become a member?
You fill out an application and submit it to the Golden Goose. The process takes about 2 months in all.
2 months? Isn't there some way to speed up the process?
This has got to be what I've been hearing about. We'll wait for it.
There is. But first you would need a referral.
Well, maybe.
from a
Maybe not.
VIP.
Just tell me who to talk to.
I'm afraid that's simply impossible. We must respect the privacy of our valued members.
Of course.
Okay, no, this isn't where I was going. Okay. I thought she was going to be asking for money. Because I don't know what part in the storyline, but I know there is some point where we need 5,000 Shenmue dollars, and I don't know when we're getting that. I thought that she was going to... I thought we were going to be able to just bribe her with $5,000 to get into VIP, but... How do I know who VIP is around here? Do you know who VIP is?
Excuse me.
This is Roll It on Top.
Can you introduce me to a VIP member?
Please make such requests at the front desk.
I see. Pardon me.
What can I do for you?
Can you introduce me to one of your VIP members?
That is not a request with which I can comply.
These people are annoying. He will not answer anything. They're probably like downstairs and I can't get access down here. This way.
Excuse me.
This way helping me.
Greetings. Welcome to the Golden Goose, your palace of pleasure. Do you require assistance?
Yes.
Could you introduce me to one of your VIP members?
Sorry, but we do not reveal our customers' personal information. It's against the rules. It's against the rules, I said.
Is that so?
Are you having fun, sir?
Don't remind me.
I highly recommend our turtle races. They say that turtles can live 10,000 years. This makes them very delicate creatures. I take care of our lovely racers. Their meals consist of my own special healthy feed blend. From their tanks to their shells, I exercise the utmost care in their maintenance. To put on the... I put my... Please enjoy...
Okay.
Are you having fun, sir?
Don't remind me.
The Golden Goose is Niao's prime venture area. We offer only the lucky hit and rolling. Flower Bird Wind and Moon is an easy to learn, but deep game. It's exciting. Flower...
I see. Excuse me.
Welcome to Lucky Hit. Please give it a try.
Can you introduce me to one of your VIP members?
No time for conversation. I need you to play Lucky Hit.
Who are your VIP members?
Red snakes are nice, but how about Lucky Hit? Give it a shot.
Okay. Do you have a moment?
This is...
Can you introduce me to one of your VIP members?
Red snakes are nice, but how about Lucky Hit? Give it a shot.
Okay. Hi.
The general public can step no further.
I see. Hi.
I wouldn't take another step further if I were you.
I see. Excuse me.
Hello there. Would you like a photograph? I shoot everything from scenery to portraits of beautiful women.
Do you know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
A VIP? I get lots of Golden Goose customers, but I don't know who the VIPs are.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
VIPs are rich, aren't they? So go find some rich people.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
Well, the lights are on.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, welcome. Could you do something for me?
Huh?
I got a date with the girl from the cafe next door.
I see.
I want to give her a present and ask her to be my girlfriend. But I don't know what she likes. What should I give her? Please, could you ask her what she likes?
Will do.
Really? This kind of thing has to be a surprise, so I can't ask her myself. Make sure you ask her casually.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. By the way, we got brand new models in. Want to have a look?
Yet don't know what I need a drum set for. I'll buy the little thingy from you there just to kind of whatever. Don't know what I'll do with that, but there we go. We got one of those now.
That one just came in.
Oh, so this is his girlfriend. Okay.
Sorry.
Don't you want to take a break? Come on, have something sweet.
You seem pretty sweet.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, please excuse me. I'm just so happy.
Did something good happen?
Well, Mr. Joe from next door has asked me out on a date.
Right.
I wonder where we'll go. I wonder what he likes. I can barely contain my excitement.
What kind of things do you like?
Huh? Well, I like a lot of things. But I'd have to say I like flowers the best.
Flowers.
Yes. Flowers can make your day so much brighter just by being there.
I see. Thank you.
She kind of makes me think of Nozomi.
Come again?
Excuse me.
Finally. How'd it go? Did you find out what she likes?
Yeah. She likes flowers.
Flowers? What kind of flowers?
Huh?
Maybe I should open up a flower shop. If it's not too much trouble, could you find some flowers for me? Ones that you would send to someone you like. I can't leave the shop right now.
Will do.
Thank you. By the way, we got brand new models in. Want to have a look? I've also got all the latest models.
I need to find a flower shop. Or do I have to have a flower shop?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was lost in thought.
Did something good happen?
Well, Mr. Joe from next door has asked me out on a date. I was running through how it might go in my head.
Huh?
Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, I said that.
Right.
Let's see where they say I should go. It's like the internet. The internet will tell me here. Let's see. Oh, way out in the front. Oh, okay, yep, that's right. There's the flower shop way over there. Okay. Jeez. Okay, cool. Forgot about that. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. There it is.
Excuse me.
Good day to you. Let me know your budget, and I'll make the perfect bouquet or wreath for you.
Actually, I have a question.
Whatever could that be?
Is there a certain flower that's good to give to someone you like?
Oh, do tell. Do you have someone in mind?
Huh? Actually,
You don't have to say a word. I know a boy in love when I see one. For times like this, just any old flower won't do. What you need is a dreaming maiden.
Oh.
Dreaming maiden?
It's a traditional flower given to court the one you love. But we don't sell them here.
What?
Huh?
Dreaming maidens don't last long. They're prone to wilting. I don't know how to raise them. You have to give them soon after picking them.
Where can I find them?
They should be all around Yalu. They grow in places with a lot of moisture. If you're going to look, I'd say you should start along the river.
Thanks.
While you're at it, won't you buy some of my flowers? Let me know your budget, and I'll make the perfect bouquet or wreath for you.
Yeah, she's helpful, so we'll buy some stuff from her.
Okay, here it is.
It's getting late. This can wait until tomorrow. Hey, Shenhua.
Leo, what happened?
Sorry?
I overheard a woman at the hotel talking with a couple, and your name came up.
Ah, that. I chased down a purse snatcher who had taken the wife's handbag.
You did?
Yeah, it was just the right thing to do.
Of course.
The cormorant fisherman, on the other hand.
What's wrong, Leo?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay.
Now, on the map, which has all those little points of interest, it actually does tell you where you find the Dreaming Maiden. So that's cool. I guess.
Phil, have you heard of the Rose Garden?
The what?
Supposedly there's a place in town called the Rose Garden. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Is it an actual rose garden?
No, it's an arena for fights.
People fight there?
Yeah, all sorts of fighters and martial artists put on fights that people bet on.
That seems a waste of a pretty name.
It really is, now that you mention it. I wonder why they named it that then.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Of course we have cash.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good morning, Leon.
Morning.
Did you get it?
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Two.
they keep on saying both of the same thing, so we're just gonna kind of start skipping that. I wish they had more conversations, like. I do kind of miss in Nile Village when we meet up with her at night and learn about her history and all that. It appears we're not really doing that anymore, unfortunately. That was one of my favorite parts of Bayou Village was at night and chatting with their house, learning about her dad, learning about their history, and talking about our history and going through the different choices. And now it's just kind of like just each generic little conversation thing, but exactly, yeah. Well, she's a not familiar area either, so she's probably not quite as comfortable now. But yeah, oh, it's her, buddy.
Ren.
Oh, it's you.
I wish we had more fights with Ren. Like we
Do you
don't.
know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
VIP? What the hell is that?
Some of the red snakes have been spotted entering the VIP room at the Golden Goose.
Oh yeah? And?
Problem is, you need to be a member to get in.
So the plan is to borrow some rich guy's VIP card?
That's the gist of it.
Plan sounds solid. Except I don't know anyone like that.
Same here.
So go use that head of yours and find us a VIP, man.
Alright. Fine.
Same old Ren. I do kind of wish we had fights with him again, but hey, he's like in the village, but he's like doing not much more than any of the tourists do. It's like he's just talking about us being a tourist. You know, he was joking about us being. He's like just walking around looking at everything. Like, what have you done so far? You're just like wait until I find the treasure, and then you're gonna take credit for it. You're not helping out anything. Now that flower supposedly is somewhere over here. Past these, like, 3 booths over here. What the heck is this?
Turtle race, huh?
This isn't your first turtle rodeo, is it?
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Then I don't have to explain the rules. Go and play.
Maybe later.
I'll come back again.
We're busy.
Great. See you next time.
Maybe this is it. That's a crow dipper. Isn't that what we want? It's like right on the other side of that tunnel. I think we're on the opposite side now. Well, let's go back here. Back. No, we're going back into that village. This is like right. Oh, this might be it. Let's see. Coptis root. Okay. Not what I was hoping. And it shows it like it's somewhere here.
I found it.
Ooh, okay, there's that. We got it! Yay! Yeah, I would never have found that if it wasn't for the map. So as annoying as this map has been, trying to navigate it and going all the checkbox, that definitely helped with that part. I would have never figured that out on my own.
Excuse me. Finally! Did you find the flowers?
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright. Now I just have to tell her how I feel before the flowers will.
Cozy vibes, I agree.
Oh, but I should thank you first. It's nothing. Nonsense. Let me tell you something useful. I know where you can find a secret fishing spot. You know the warehouse at the port? There's a rocky reef right behind there. You can catch huge ones there. Give it a visit sometime.
Thanks.
The gratitude is mine. Thank you. By the way, we got brand new models in. Want to have a look? I've also got all the latest models.
Excuse me.
Don't you want to take a break? Come on, have something sweet.
Do you know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
I don't know if he's a VIP or not, but there's a sleazeball who comes to hit on me whenever he wins some money.
Where can I find him?
His name is One. I think he works at the Peking Duck House.
The Peking Duck House. Got it. Thanks for the tip.
This is kind of a cool jam here, too. I'm digging this music right now, man. I want to start dancing to this. I don't know where the Peking Duck House is, though. Oh, it's by that, oh, jeez. I find it kind of ironic. They make you go somewhere like you got to go all the way around. It's back by, Scenery Road over there. It's not like it's not going to be next door. They make you go walk all the way around. It always seems to be inconveniently a long walk away, so, alright, let's walk around. We will be wrapping up the live stream shortly, because I do have to get up early in the morning, but let's at least see if we can get over by this, Peking Duck House and see what that dude has to say. And we'll probably get back. We'll do a little bit more Shenmue, I think, tonight as well. I think we'll get back to a little bit more of that. Maybe mix in a little Shenmue with Yakuza. That could be fun. Maybe looks a little both in on the same night. So. And then hopefully maybe I'll have an update for you tonight on Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, yep, I got it on my calendar to grab it, so I might be getting it tonight. So I'll keep you updated, let you know when I officially have it. If I have a little bit of time during the day, I might grab it then as well, just so I get it. Yep, no, definitely on my calendar, for sure.
How about it? Yes. so convenient.
Did you see a plant you liked? It's worth it. You'll see stuff you won't see anywhere else.
I haven't had a kid call me "Hey, Mister" in a while. I kind of miss our hide and go seek kids. As annoying as their game was, I kind of missed them. They don't really let us interact with the kids too much either. Exactly. Alright, so we gotta go through here. Hey, Mister! Hey, Mister! There's a YouTuber that always that's one of his sayings is "Hey, Mister." I don't think he copied it from Shenmue, but now I'm kind of curious. If I ever do get a chance to chat with him, I would ask him if he got his saying from Shenmue, but he does like a lot of like movie locations. It's not like he's a gamer on YouTube, but that was one of his things he would do is "Hey, Mister." That's what always makes me think of that. But yeah, if you picked up from Shenmue, that'd be kind of wild. I might be one of the few people that actually would recognize that. This is the one. Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the Peking Duck House. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, this place might make me hungry too.
I want to see Mr. Wen.
He's up in the mountains, fetching some ducks.
Of course.
Got it. Thanks for the tip. Excuse me.
Welcome to the Peking Duck House. Thank you for coming.
Do you know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
I'm not supposed to talk to the customers a lot.
Okay. Thanks. Excuse me.
You here for a job?
Actually, I'm here for something else. I'm looking for a VIP member of the Golden Goose.
You're interested in that, eh? I'm trying to get a membership myself. It's my dream to walk into the VIP room with a lady on each arm.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
I've seen many a well-off traveler go in and out of there, and I'm jealous of every single one of them.
Well-off travelers, huh?
Oh.
This room is absolutely filthy. Can't they move us?
Okay, I'll do something about it. Just calm down, all right?
I want a luxury suite.
Oh, sweet.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yeah. I had a feeling they were talking about like rich people. I knew we were gonna come back to these folks. I had a feeling. They introduced them, reintroduced them for a reason. So I kind of knew that was going on.
Hello, Mr. Wynn.
Come to help out again, have you?
Sure, I mean, we're here, so why not?
I bet you'd make some good money with those muscles of yours. So, what do you say? You'll do it?
Sure, I'll help.
Thank you kindly.
I just need to catch more ducks today, right?
A lot of the ducks are feeling pretty spry, so don't go lollygagging.
You can actually make pretty decent money for that. Not bad.
Hey, good work today. Oh, you're fantastic. Just as I expected.
I'm not that good.
Here's your pay. Gave you a little extra today.
Okay, thanks.
Do come back. You've been a huge help.
Hello.
Come to help.
Catching ducks.
I bet you so.
Sure, I'll help.
I think we can do better. I think we can get them all. We can do this then.
I just need to catch more.
A lot of...
Yeah, press the wrong button. Alright. There we go.
Hey, good work today. Oh, here's...
Okay, thanks.
Do come back. You've been a huge...
My favorite thing so far, oh, it's it's between I think the games and just kind of the, this is like one of my favorite, just kind of areas, worlds and stuff like that. There's a lot of different places to buy food and different stuff like that. Just cool atmosphere, man. It's like probably one of my favorites so far. I do like the games. I like the games are nice also, so. But yeah, just kind of cool atmosphere, you know? Definitely one of the cooler things. Yeah, that'll be sad, man. That's gonna be sad when it all wraps up. No doubt.
Excuse me.
Have you come to train? You can practice your kung fu. You can all. One once. So, it is a fight you seek. You shall.
Yeah, well, we can always have hopefully Shenmue IV to work with.
You're no simple opponent. That won't work. You're no simple opponent.
That'll be cool. Maybe we could do a playthrough of the enhanced one, you know? Even though we did already Shenmue III, it'd be cool to compare them, so... We could always go through it again. I don't think that would be too bad, you know, do the enhanced one. That would be cool, too. I wouldn't be against it.
You're something else. I'm happy to promote you to the next rank.
Yeah, how many of these we got? We're at 9th now. Jeez. I don't know how many ranks there are, but... Not quite mastered yet. Well, that's not too long. Not too long.
Rooster step, huh?
Not terribly long.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. Never mind.
Hey, we got up a little bit farther. We're at 1912. We got over 1900. I'm guessing 2000's probably what the max is. Then we can go. And I have a feeling once we master this rooster thing, we'll probably hit the 2000. So we're getting closer to being a master. That'll make that last dot a little bit bigger. Yeah, I mentioned earlier in the stream, you might have been away when I mentioned it. Like, yeah, it's like I didn't realize at the time, like, all that training was going to increase that HP. If I had known that, I would have done more of it back in Bayou Village, but I didn't realize how important it was. I would have built it up a little bit sooner, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Rich people. That couple, maybe?
Ah, perhaps. We can knock on their door, I'm guessing. Can knock on their door. See if they answer. 207. We know that. 206.
Not in, it seems. I'll ask the front desk about where they went.
Of course. It's never that easy, isn't it? It's never that easy. It's always another place we're going to have to go to. It's never where you want it to be. It's the way this game works. We know that by now.
Pardon me.
What do you want?
Do you know where the couple in room 207 went?
They didn't like their room, so they upgraded to a suite. These rich people always think they can have their way, so I made them pay extra.
Which suite?
Room 203.
Okay, well, we just have to go to another room, so there you go. That's not too bad. We can handle that. And I was doing a save, so we're just going to do our own save. Yeah, I definitely have to get to bed soon, because, yeah, I'll be waking up in like 4 hours, 5 hours now, something like that, so. Alright, where the heck's 203? That 203, no, 206. Oh, fancy. This one's got big doors. This one's got the fancy doors. Okay. Alright, well. See if they answer. See what they got to say.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you.
Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
Are you a VIP member of the Golden Goose?
The Golden Goose? I am. What of it?
Could you give me a referral?
What? I'm about to go have the time of my life with my beloved Shui Hua, and you want me to do what? Isn't that right, Shui Hua?
What are you babbling on about?
Huh?
This is the man who returned my bag when it was snatched. The least you could do is hear him out.
Referral.
I know.
Referral, was it? What kind of referral did you want?
A referral to become a Golden Goose VIP.
Coming right up.
Could you wait a moment?
Take this with you, friend.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Okay. And that's a good spot to save it, I think. That is a good spot to save it. 3 o'clock, perfect. Maybe a little bit later than I should have probably went to bed, but oh well. The story's getting so good on here, you know? It's like I kind of got stuck into the storyline. I should have been in bed an hour ago, but oh well. The story's getting so good here, too. It's very interesting, even though it's very... You know, it's very similar in ways to Yakuza, but... it's still very interesting because, like... They're both serious stories, but, like... Yakuza still seems a lot darker. Like Shenmue, it feels a lot lighter, and even though it's still like a revenge story and all that other stuff, but yeah, like like Yakuza has a much more darker tone to it than Shenmue. So it's interesting at doing Yakuza, going through all the fights and the gangs and all that and everything, and yeah, it's similar like sort of kind of gameplay and QTEs and the fights and everything, but like still has a much darker tone. It's very interesting to kind of contrast the two of them, you know. I've noticed that, you know, I come in for Yakuza and I come here like, wow, this seems a lot more light and fluffy. Even though they're still fighting and everything, it seems a lot more lighter, you know. It's interesting kind of thinking about the two. Hard to describe it. I don't know really how to describe it, but yeah, it feels a lot like, you know, a lot lighter when you come in after playing Yakuza. Yesterday coming in, it's like, oh, okay, you know, do your training and, you know, your jobs and everything like that. Yeah, a different vibe to it for sure, but still similar in a way. Yeah, it's interesting, you know. And yeah, Shenmue 2 is definitely darker as well, for sure, yeah. But still, even that, you know, the whole franchise definitely feels like Yakuza got much more of a serious tone. But yeah, you can still play games and stuff in it too, you know. So it's interesting that. But they also both have a main character that's like, you know, like kind of serious and grumpy as well, which I heard a comparison about that too, comparing how they both kind of serious and a little grumpy and everything. So just kind of funny some of the comparisons they made between the two main characters there as well. So, but yeah, it looks like we're saved. Everything should be good here. So, cool. But definitely time for me to wrap it up for the night. I'll be in touch with you, I'm sure, through the day. I'll keep you updated. Let you know when I get all that taken care of as well on Steam and get that purchase done. But otherwise, yeah, thank you. I made a pretty good stream, and we'll be back. Definitely maybe get a little bit more of both Shenmue and Yakuza possibly in tonight, if well. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do something on the Retro PC mixed in as well, but we'll find out. Might be mixing in maybe some little games on Steam as well, so I'll keep you updated. But otherwise, hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, John, from earlier as well, and catch you all soon. Bye-bye.